Novocastrians could be getting an extra public holiday next year as council seeks one for the Newcastle show. But the move is getting mixed reviews, with some businesses concerned about the impact on their bottom line.
From Sideshow Alley to dizzying carnival rides, the Newcastle show's been a favourite for more than a century. Now the City Council is making another push to reinstate a show day public holiday, and it's been welcomed by inner city cafes.
It actually helps us out. It's higher wages, everything else, but there's also a lot more people out and around, which is fantastic.
The extra business, the extra people that will come in on the day off or on the long weekend in general, then completely will make up for the extra wages that we have to pay.
While customers don't mind the idea either.
Last year I actually went to take my little brother to the show, but I didn't actually have any time off, so I think it would be good to have a public holiday.
But other sectors believe it would come at a huge cost.
Big businesses that have to close on a public holiday that might be in manufacturing or nothing to do with the hospitality sector face a huge cost in additional wages for no benefit whatsoever as far as a return to their business is concerned.
Up until 2011, Novocastrians enjoyed a public holiday for the show. But in recent years, what's called a local event day has instead been in place. Business Hunter believes that's a fairer option.
Gives the businesses the discretion. So if it's in their enterprise bargaining awards, they go with it. And if it's not, they can decide to continue to trade and not have to pay penalty rates.
According to council documents, an overwhelming 84% of public submissions on the holiday proposal were in favour. An application has been made to the state government, with a decision expected in the coming months. Montana Claire, NBN News.
A push to see passenger rail services restored between Maitland and Cessnock is gaining momentum. It's not the first time the idea has been floated, but organisers say the two growing areas need more transport infrastructure.
It's more than 50 years since trains on the South Maitland Railway transported people. But train driver and former Cessnock political candidate Andrew Fenwick says it's time for that to change.
People are moving to this area because they're looking for more affordable housing. The Transport for New South Wales own strategic plan predicts that there's going to be a 33% increase in population here. So that's an extra 20,000 people.
The rail corridor runs from Maitland to Kurri Kurri and on to Cessnock, and it's privately owned. Mr Fenwick has started an online petition calling for passenger services to return to the line, and he wants the state government to take it on.
There's absolutely no way in the world I would like to lose this rail corridor in any way, shape or form, because retrofitting it will be impossible. But, is it going to happen right now or in the next couple of years, or while Clayton Buzz, a local MP? Probably not.
Coal trains haven't hit these tracks since 2020, but those behind the petition say with stops at every village, passenger trains could deliver a different kind of economic benefit.
If we don't move now, we will miss the train, unfortunately. We need people in town now, so the faster this can happen, the more it's going to support our local businesses, and the bigger the economic growth is going to be in our area.
Transport for New South Wales says it's developing a plan for the region, evaluating its needs over the next 20 years, and it welcomes the opportunity for community and commuter input. Tony Ambrogetti, NBN News.
A 170-year-old pub at Dungog is getting a new lease on life. A 3-stage renovation for the Settlers Arms Hotel has been approved, with the deck to be expanded, the kitchen to be moved and 18 new rooms to be built.
We won't be touching the sort of structure of the pub. It'll just be a refit out and a deck off the back and utilise the yard and make it more family friendly.
Work is expected to start in April. Well, the Hunter has again shown its love for the Melbourne Cup, spending big on local functions and fashion. For some venues, it was the biggest Cup day they've seen, with tickets snapped up in record time.
It's the race that stops the nation, and like the horses, the Hunter was in fine form.
We'll sit here, we'll eat, we'll get drunk, hopefully back a winner and have a good time.
Novocastrians out in force for the best dressed day of the year. Among them, Donna and Deborah, now also known as the Citrus Sisters.
The orange and the yellow is very much in fashion for spring and summer.
The
the dresses, the fashion, it's just makes me really proud to be a Novocastrian.
No matter which horse ran first, businesses were winning big. From up high at the sold-out Crystal Brook Kingsley.
Demand this year was actually really incredible. So half our tickets sold in the first week, and we have had a wait list of people trying to get spots ever since.
To down by the harbour at Queen's Wharf.
We've got bales of hay, we've got a horse, we've got saddles, we've got jockey silks.
Some punters favouring a local connection.
I don't think I've ever won $1, but I don't know. Gold Trip.
Well, I'm thinking Gold Trip, the top weight.
Across town at the Junction Hotel, the horns were out, and so was the DJ. As loyal patrons sussed out the odds.
I don't even look at it. Someone tells me each year, and been lucky so far.
Without a doubt.
Plenty of fancy hats at the exchange too, where as the clock ticked down, there was a final glance at the form guide, a last round of liquid courage, then a win for Jack, who couldn't quite believe it.
It was a bit of a guess, to be honest. I wasn't quite sure. I spoke to my dad this morning. He gave me a tip. And happy days. Can't complain.
Isabella Evans, NBN News.
Well, the weather certainly turned it on for those outdoor functions today. The temperatures were mild and mostly sunny skies across the Hunter. Nelson Bay topped at 23 degrees. Williamtown had 23 as well. It was warmer inland at Maitland, 27 the day's top. The same reached at Cessnock and Singleton. Murrurundi still pretty cool at night, getting down to 8 degrees overnight, a top of 24 today.